For the visitors here, the Chiefs, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. We might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw taken a little too far, second down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Throw right side, you're going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
As it complete to Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Up going to the air on the opening drive. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week. 23 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
But they set a nice tone in week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Damn! About 2 yards shy around the gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, my God!
Intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Because, you know, in college, you get to work that in. I don't know if you guys practice in the morning or the evening. Okay, you get to work that in. Now,
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game has to be established again this week.
Unable to corral him, he fights through. Well, he is out of bounds, but now the throw is inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he has a Cockrell. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. Touchdown, Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Waller, nothing good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It's like, I wish I could just go to
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 8 yards.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Oh, damn!
Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
You've got plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum?
I do. I think we're seeing it right here.
Well, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
6'8", Player of the Year, MVP, Brand Jordan Classic, McDonald's All-American.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
Damn, man!
These struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Oh, my
Giving much up to
God.
their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Fuck.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, this will be incomplete.
That's a fumble,
The
man.
rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this This will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. He's been throwing the ball up for grabs here early on. 2 passes, 2 interceptions. He'll try and rein things in a bit here as he starts again on first down. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
Come on, man.
Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and getting their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. He gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there to nicely get off a pretty decent game.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. And keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
This is crazy.
Down he goes. Trayvon Walker came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty darn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opening, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's
Man, I'm about to focus on this shit, bro. I can't do a fucking thing in the pass game.
Mahomes to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Wow.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Look at this shit, y'all.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And brought down, but not before inside the 25. Mahomes now on first down.
What in the hell, bro?
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's second and 10. But it's straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 20-line. They'll get only 3
field goal range. That's straight, but damn, bro.
Just the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it is caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Likely from a yard out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend in that first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents. We've got to really be ready on defense because these guys got to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Man, that's some bull, man. 2 interceptions.
Louisville just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal.
Sack his ass.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in the big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Straight throw taken in by Conklin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of first at the 32. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco, the offense back out. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on the screen that he put up last week. I've got 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, I don't know.
That's my English teacher right there.
Here's Mahomes. Short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him the 1st down.
And this is a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Slot man moves right. We're giving him a touch pass. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. There's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. And it goes a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
This defense cold, yo.
Again, it's Pacheco. And this carry run is productive. He's swallowed up the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams have never had have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
I like it right there on the curl,
One
right?
can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Mahomes throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They'll send Rice in motion. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams.
We good, we good.
He's stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackles even have blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh my God, Pat!
It's intercepted. Picked up by Henry Cisco. And the Jags are going to get it back here just past the 35. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
Man,
Because
yo.
you got to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect you to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Nick Burton there on the tackle. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. Lawrence. And incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence now going to move him around. On 3rd down, here's ETN.
Oh my God, that's lame as hell, bro. That is so fucking lame, dude. Man, put that.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now we'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Nice gain of 21 yards.
Why we always struggle against these dudes, bro? I want to.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
There we go.
Washington goes.
Good fucking sack, bro.
Washington and bury him behind the line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. They're going to find the open.
What? That's not a catch, man.
Around the 10-yard line. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question.
Oh, yes, it was. God,
I gotta say, watching the real time. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll run with ETN. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. They'll get 6 on the ground there. It'll be 2nd and goal coming up. Once more, ETN. And this time they're running.
One more stop. One more stop. One more stop.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw.
Oh my God, man, y'all fucking tripping, man.
Jacksonville. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryan, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. 14-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. This taken in right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kansas City. 3 interceptions in this game.
We know, bro.
To think, of course, of a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of I can't say 4.
Man, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown through, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's the best guy.
Well, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Mahomes firing complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Come on, Pacheco!
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a drive works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. This is the easiest throw you're going to get. And you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Bucker is on target. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And winds up with the Chiefs hitting payday. Now after the touchdown, here's Bucker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get it to 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter?
This is fucking crazy, bro.
11 yards there for Jacksonville on the first down as well.
Come on, man.
We've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're not going to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the top.
Come on.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. From midfield now, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice game, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Checo, you ain't got it today, bro.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
You gotta get back there, dude.
from the shotgun. Lawrence.
I'm so sick of these fucking corner-ass routes they doing, man.
Inside the 30. Again, a 3-loss play. This time they double and pick up 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Working the middle of the field. He's got him there complete. Well, he will have the Jaguars' first down as they're able to convert by 20 there on 3rd and 1.
Oh! Gotta hold him to a field goal, man. Come on, defense. I know it's in you, bro. There we oh, that's a 2nd down. Fuck! I thought that was 3rd, man. Come on, defense. Please don't fuck up, man.
And that made a lot tougher to get a clean throw as well.
He gets this one to Jackson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
They always make up something, bro. They always make up something.
They're getting the yardage on the pass.
That's wild as hell, bro.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march up the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Straight ahead, ETN. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I want him in the middle, bro. Nah, I want your big ass in there, man.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
They're gonna call roughing the pass. Man, they just making up shit, man. Unfucking-believable, bro.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, I'm sure that everyone's
Hold on. Ah, the tight end. Whatever, man. I'm just glad this shit over with.
Travis Etienne.
So fucking obvious, man. We know it's a touchdown. Congratulations.
For the extra point.
Every fucking time, it was something y'all called.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So
we're going to have to get some turnovers if we're going to lose this shit.
It was Travis Etienne on the touchdown reception, capping the drive. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Well, he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs ready to go again. He had 3 touchdown passes in that game a week ago. He's got
Why is he in the slot after
first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes throws on target to Likely. And he gets us up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
The coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Hit your tight end, let him get some rock.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come up and put a head on him, do they?
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Complete to Likely. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Well, why the fuck is Pacheco in? God damn.
3 out of this. Something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a set. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they let them march for the chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Allen, up and good. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go and date myself one more time because my quarterback smoked into bandit look. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But this is an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try to keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try to pass down.
Come on, bro! You can hold that!
Going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Right where they shut it down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. Well, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now whistles in a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Becker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. Everyone's eager to resume play in his Week 2 contest, so we push right to halftime and back out for the start of quarter 3. And the full cut signal for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they trail here. They're not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the first down. Here's Pacheco once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that play.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jaguar pressure on Jaguars. Brings up third down and a loss of 6 yards on the side.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And they'll throw on first down.
Oh, my God, man!
And it is interception, but it's
You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro!
would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the right call they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. Smith and Jigba with the ground. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed passing route. Well, that's complete. ETN out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead.
What is going on, bro? I can't even stay with the defender, bro.
Meanwhile, Lawrence is taken in.
Ridiculous, man.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Firing quickly here. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Lawrence, up and good. And lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will. Ringing it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to say,
interception.
Man, god damn, bro!
Surprise back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought this guy would pick now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
Guys, match call. Touchdown, Jaguars. Deontay Johnson from 3 yards out.
Man, bro.
Touchdown. Originally, this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they have it right. Extra
Man,
dog.
dog.
And increase their lead to 28. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score. But able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Everything a fucking turnover for them, bro.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Come on, bud. You get some fucking separation, dog.
Another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things are pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 9. They'll look to throw here. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And down inside the 15 he goes. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll look to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So the Chiefs have to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but they're getting some marker down. So we'll have to see what that's about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now after the
Come on,
touchdown,
defense.
here's Bucker on to kick
Come on,
it away.
defense.
And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to the knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Lawrence, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Here's the Jaguar 15 yards. They run up and send this one away. And no run back here. Fair catch. And this will come out to the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Oh, my God.
He's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and 1 coming out. They'll set up a throw. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he backs it away. First down incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on the punter away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be another 40 yards following a punt of 34. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll come out throwing here to start.
Come on, McDuffie! That's a pick 6!
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and then instead run up the middle. And as they'll take this up to the 47.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And now bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And will come the offense as they take over. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in
all right, let's get the ball out quick.
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Leads to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's just going to be short.
Nigga, that's a first down. What are y'all talking about, bro?
They run forward with Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And they've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And the Giants get to him as down goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and they get 2nd down. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't really get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. Nice move. And he works through. He's still on his feet. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Giants' 7-yard line.
Of course. Man, they rigged the fuck out this shit, dude.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Bro, come on, bro.
That's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
They'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's hauled in by
I just don't want to get these first downs.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Jaguars are going to take over here near the 40. And when I looked at it, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he took it down the way before he gets into enemy territory. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to race the game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off the game.
First and 10, it's ETN. 55 yards rushing for him this play.
I think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with ETN.
So lame, man.
He's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
I mean, nothing heard of it. So that nigga dropped a fucking interception, man.
Lawrence will throw.
How they doing it? Going to the corner?
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
Why do they keep doing this fucking blitz?
Now Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The CD there good, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're out, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And this one is right through. And it will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this is already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling. And trying to add to this lead.
KC's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he works it past the 30 yards that time and another first down. Well, this game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it.
And for the Chiefs touchdown. Rasheed Rice, 27 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchdown. Travis Etienne and the Giants offense set to take over again here. He's topping the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They really have trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to something just to stop the momentum he has. 79 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that heavily ride a running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. Well, this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I like the old rule. Possession is not intensive in law. Possession is not intensive winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Patrick going to change the play. Throwing that first down is Mahomes. To the right side, complete to Jefferson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he probably has told them, you might want to stop coming out for me downfield because I just picked up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now they're in the hurry up. They get play action. Now Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Short one there, caught by Likely. He's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Forced out to his left. Short one there, caught by Likely. But he did not get it away. He stopped short of the marker. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the 2-yard downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We're on the air like, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you,
bullshit, bro.
Their call to finish this one off.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence on 3rd down. The ball comes loose.
Now y'all want to get a turnover. Now y'all want to get a turnover.
To the 50-minute midfield strike. Always costly to cough up that football. As we welcome you back from the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Mahomes.
What is so hard for y'all to get past the fucking 1st down?
3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Williams.
What is the fuck, man?
It's 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation. I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. A nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. But he doesn't quite make it. Taking it with an eye rush. Dropped at the 1. That's good for 28 yards.
I can put my defensive cap on right now. I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays,
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. And Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
yes, multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. They poker play on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
They're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that gets the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an hour. But here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Maybe they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. And the Jaguars send out their punter as they're punted away for the 4th time today. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Walks off the field, and they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance was by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Jags, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.